Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
It's the barbershop.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we can't talk straight in the barbershop. Then where can we talk straight? We can't talk straight nowhere else. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Now, Is this the barbershop? Is this the barbershop?
Yes, it is.
That ain't nobody exempt. You can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever you want to in the barbershop. Healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. That ain't nobody exempt. That ain't nobody exempt. This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. Healthy conversation. Man, I love this.
Yo, 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 yo. We here. We here. You know what it is. I'm gonna look in the camera. I ain't gonna mess with the tablet or nothing today, man. Cause I got to get in. I got to get it in.
You
got
going?
to get it in.
You going?
You know what I'm saying? So the topic today, y'all saw it. We taking the gloves off. I didn't bring my gloves today. I wanted to go through the motions.
Like
you know
the whole
but yeah, I wanted to
theatrical.
pull it.
You wanted to go through the whole.
But yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to go through the motions of taking the glove. I wanted to be able to do this thing, man. I need for y'all to know. I need for y'all to understand, man. At a point, we get you got to get tired of the shenanigans. The shenanigans. You got to get tired of the bull. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, let me go back and do this. You know, this podcast is brought to you by Lockwood Distillery, sponsored by Lockwood Distillery. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go over there and check out the what they have available, they're over on Richardson and Beltline and 75 over in Richardson. Lockwood Distillery. Thank you. I want to thank my boy Chris. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this.
Looking out, Chris.
We're looking out, Chris.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in this afternoon. You could have been watching Monday Night Football or whatever it is you do on Monday nights, but y'all here with us and we appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
As always, shout out Helena, good afternoon.
Hey,
Nikki, good
up?
afternoon. Adiza, good afternoon. If I pronounce it wrong, you'll charge it to my the non-pronunciation of the name, but you know what I meant. Good afternoon, y'all. Yeah, so
for the past couple of months, man, I've been checking out and just seeing stuff, man, seeing stuff around, seeing the nonsense, man, that's going on that everybody accepts. I'm sick of it. We're going to go in today. First of all, we're going to start off with this. I want to start off with this sexy red stuff. Because I'm going to creep into her stuff, and what she does is relevant to this conversation. What she did, she created she's created a lip gloss with a bunch of different names that's
based off her music.
But the thing about it is what she's doing. It's a lot of people that's conforming to this. A lot of people that's accepting these things. It shouldn't be accepted. This is probably the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. And y'all might hear me cuss a lot today because I'm sick of this shit.
I'm on one today.
I'm on one today.
But I feel you, bro.
I mean,
get it off. Go ahead and get it off.
You got a lip gloss called gonorrhea. Who's you got one called booty? What is it?
Booty hole brown.
Booty hole brown.
Who help us, Lord?
Booty hole brown. Booty hole brown. We got one called nut. You got one. She got one called whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go into all that.
Booty hole brown was enough for me.
Booty hole brown.
What adult woman is walking around with booty hole brown lip gloss on their mouth?
If I hear any
Look,
any 40-year-old talking about that shit. Yeah, I'm going to get some booty hole brown. You gonna walk around with booty hole brown on your lip? How about this? Gonorrhea. You gonna walk around with gonorrhea on your lips? That's the stupidest shit I heard. I mean, and then who the hell is she? I ain't never heard none of her music, but
well, of course you.
I wouldn't listen to that shit just on the fact that she's this nonsense. If her music was something to listen to, then she would be relevant. But all these kids, this comes from the generation of parents that are not showing their kids the attention that they need. This has come from the generation of parents that is not whooping their kids. This is where when they took whoopings out of school and kids start calling the police on their parents. This is what you get. This is the outcome of not whooping your kids.
I'm not gonna even say whooping, bro. It just come from bad parenting.
Bad parenting.
We are in an era, and we talked about this. We are in an era where the parent is younger. First of all, the parent is younger, and we're in this era where the parents are trying to be the homies.
Yeah,
the parents are trying to be their kids' friends.
Yeah, you can't be homies to the kids, man.
And we talking about her and her music or whatever, but you got to understand also. I you know me, I'm not no conspiracy theorist. I'm not, my third eye ain't open, all of that. But some stuff is just blatant in your face. Right. It's like the best way to keep I watched that movie, they cloned Tyrone, and I was trying to get the little key nuggets in that and trying to figure out, okay, where was they going? And a lot of it was relevant. In case, for those who've seen it, the scene in the club where they found that they was in there, so that they play this particular song because they knew that song was like a brainwash song. So it's like, what better way to keep, especially a generation that's misguided, what better way to keep them in the fog by putting out this type of stuff? And you gotta blame the record labels. You gotta blame them too, bro, because they are the engines that's putting it out. If they really didn't want it out, it wouldn't come out, bro.
But see, here's the thing. This is when you say that, this is the stuff that people do for money. Because if you accept, my girl Aoki said she is in the entertainment industry, and she signed a contract with the Jews, she signed a contract with the devil. Yeah, all that's cool, but are we going this far to where we're selling our soul for money?
Yeah.
And that's the dumbest. You selling yourself. You want money that bad that you will degrade yourself, because that's what you're doing. First of all, you're degrading yourself, Sexy Red. You're degrading yourself, and then what you're doing is you're influencing the other other young ladies, and these men that look at you as what you are and who you are, and it's just nonsense. You can't continue to go on with your life. When you get I don't know how old she is, but when she gets to be 30 or 40 years old, you're gonna look back on your life and you're gonna say, I made a lip gloss called Booty Hole Brown. Come on, man.
But then too, bro, you gotta also look at it like this: when they that age and they brainwashed, or just even, let's call a spade, even if they just dumb, if they're at this age dumb, they're not gonna wise up later. If they continue trained behavior, right? That's what it is. It's trained behavior. And a lot of times, have you ever met someone, or like, this is for those who have been in relationships with somebody, man or woman, and they told you they had a character flaw, and instead of, and it may have been something that agitated you, or it may have been something that you didn't like in the relationship, and you addressed it to them, and the first thing that those people say is, well, this is me, this is who I am. When you get into that mode where you accept that, bro, it ain't no going back on that. They're not going to change their mind on who they are, because in their mind, like, this is me, accept it how it is. You ain't going to change that. So she going to be 60 years old probably. Like, I just saw Nicki Minaj the other day on her live, on her radio platform, and she was twerking and shit. And it's like, when you came out in the game, you was doing it at that age, but you've made the money, you've got the acclaim, you got the accolades, you got the brand. It's like, now move on to something else. You think about a lot of our legends. Let's just be honest. You look at the Queen Latifahs. You look at the MC Lights. You look at the women in our era who ran the music as far as they could, then branched off and started going into film, started going into business, started going into other things to keep they name relevant in other things. Once the music was gone, it was gone, and they may pop up and do a 50th anniversary joint or something, but they not still out there trying to make music like that because they learned the lesson. They got what they needed from it, and they moved on. Unfortunately, this generation of men and women, they haven't learned the lesson, and they gonna continue on. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be an old ass lady.
Yeah.
With booty hole brown
lip gloss on.
Pantyhose or some shit.
Yeah, whatever.
Colonoscopy bag or some shit.
Colostomy bag.
Whatever they call it. Yeah, my bad.
But the problem is, and Yoki said, they come from nothing.
Yeah.
They come from nothing. And here's the thing.
We all
come from because we are a lot of us come from
humble beginnings.
A lot of us come from nothing. I can take you back to 1979 when we lived on Coconut Avenue in Sarasota, Florida, in a 1,200 square foot house, and it was a 3-bedroom house, and there was 8 of us in there. You understand what I'm saying? We're coming from nothing. Coming from nothing is nothing. When you say coming from nothing, is it referred to the amount of money that you have, or does it refer to nothing of the parents? The parents was nothing, no substance
at all.
You have no substance at all, and you come from no substance at all. So yeah, you come from nothing. If you come from nothing, you had no substance growing up. Then I was gonna say I'm gonna give you that, but I can't give you that because
a lot of people make it out.
Because a lot of people make it out of that. A lot of people get education. You tell me all you can rap about, everything that you rap about is the same thing. You just word it differently. All you can talk about is ass and pussy.
That's where they at though. That's kind of what the generation accepts. We don't look, bruh. I understand, and I know you heated because you really heated about that. But really, overall objective is you're more upset, bro, because of what the topic really is, which is it's time for comfortable people to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
because I'm going into that too.
Yeah,
I'm going into that too.
Think about when we was young. You're a lot older than me, but it's a domino effect. Watch this. Your pops, they was the Dales and the that shit.
Right.
And so when you started listening to the music that you like, that was your shit. Your pops and your moms was like it's trash. Same thing with me. My uncles were 70s cats. When hip hop really started in the 80s, my uncles was like, what is this? Run DMC, LL Cool. It was whack to them.
Right.
So the music keeps changing with the generations. It's just our time as old heads to just kind of accept. It is what it is, my guy. It is what it is.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with all of that. The problem with all of that is that it's people our age that hear that shit when it comes on. When that shit comes on,
and they
conform right to it, and they start doing the same stuff and twerking and dancing and jumping up on the tables and shit. You old motherfuckers, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down somewhere. You should be the role model instead of this 19-year-old girl that's talking about booty hole brown. You should be the role model. Somebody should go pull her coattail and slap the shit out of her and take that red shit off her head.
Exactly. So now we getting
because if you not raising your children and you out here in the damn streets and you talking about you out here in the streets and all of the shit you doing out here in the streets and you ain't doing shit with your kids, shame on you. See, because you're the same as Sexy Red. You're doing the same shit Sexy Red do. Now, she might not have no kids. I don't know if she got kids.
I think she got a little boy. I thought I saw a son at one of her events.
Yeah.
But you'll see how he turns out if she continues the road path she's going down.
Right.
And I get that. So, here's the thing, y'all. We're talking about we're at a point to now where somebody, not us, but the people that we know that we can help, it's time to make those people that we know that are acting a certain way, especially at our age group or something. I cannot call you my friend if I'm sitting watching you crash out. If I can't say I love you, can't call you my bro or my sis, if I know you're doing something and I'm pacifying that because I don't want to make you mad.
Right.
Fuck you. At the end of the day, it's time for the comfortable to be uncomfortable.
Right.
It's time for somebody to start pulling your these people's coattail on the shit that they do. I am grateful. I'm gonna say this because sometimes you get on these platforms and people turn to gods when they're on their platform. And
Right.
But it's like I'm grateful because my grandmother raised me to not be comfortable.
Right.
My entire life being raised by her was uncomfortable.
Right.
My mom watches our show, so Glenda, she never minds when I be transparent.
Right.
So when my mom would go on her hiatuses and come back, a lot of times she'd pop up and just be like, "Hey, y'all get dressed. Let's get ready to do this." Now, granted, a couple of times she hold us, didn't show up.
Didn't show up. Right.
So
right.
in those times, we would cry. Young kids, oh, mom left us. She said she was going to take us to the circus, Chuck E. Cheese, and showbiz, and da-da-da-da. We didn't even go. It got to a point my grandma would let it fly for a certain extent. You keep promising these kids that you're going to do this and you don't do it, blah, blah, blah. So after a while, my grandma was like, enough is enough.
Right.
So she didn't say nothing to my mother. It was her time to make us uncomfortable.
Right.
So we sitting in the mirror, not even 30 minutes in, waiting on her to show up. My grandma be like, take them clothes off. She ain't coming.
She ain't coming. Yeah.
So when you're raised to not be comfortable,
right,
you don't accept a lot of things because you know what is and you know what's not.
But when you get to a certain age,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
if it's instilled in you young, then you know what's chicken shit and what's chicken salad, bro.
Right.
So you know not to get comfortable. If I know that I'm doing something, and you my bro,
right.
If you see me on social media, if you see me in public, or if you catch me anywhere and I'm doing something that's gonna make me look bad in a bad light, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make me uncomfortable. By telling me straight up what it is that I'm doing.
Hey, what are you doing, boy? Bro, what's happening?
And you're going to tell me straight from the hip exactly what it is.
Right.
See, as adults, we have too many people that are sensitive. Like, y'all sisters can't let y'all homegirls be out here crashing out. And as we go on this, because we taking the gloves off.
Right.
Bro, I say whatever I want to say as long as I know that it's positive and it's coming from a good place.
Right.
I'm finna go.
Go.
So let me go. Can I cook?
Go.
Can I cook?
Cook.
So I made a comment on a friend of mine's page, right? And I made the gist of, now listen, ladies who are watching this, I speak very fluent English. I speak to the point to where a 4-year-old can clearly understand what it is I'm saying. And I'm saying that to say this. Listen to what I'm saying, and I hope that y'all understand. This is not for all single mothers, because I'm about to say something that I posted about single mothers. This is not for all single mothers, but this is for the single mothers that have children at home that they never do anything extracurricular with. This is what I'm saying. Single mothers that don't take their sons and daughters out to do anything, but they're always on the scene doing something. If you're on social media validating, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, but you have a child at home that you don't take anywhere. I had somebody come at me and get upset with me for saying that I'm not, instead of bashing the single mothers, I should be out here with the other brothers trying to come up with solutions to help the single mothers with their kids. That's not my problem.
That's
not my problem. There are entities.
You didn't lay down with
yeah, there are entities for that. True indeed. But at the same time, I have two of my own. I have to sweep around my own front porch before I go messing around in somebody else's yard. So I have two sons that I'm trying to raise and prepare. And this person loves to take these shots on social media. And the thing is, you have to be careful the energy that you put when you go live, because you could say something that's going to get your ass in worlds of trouble later on. I understand people get frustrated and they go live and they say things. Right. But when you say things, you got to be very careful to stay out of your feelings when you ranting, because you'll end up saying something that somebody can take personal, because at the end of the day, you in your feelings and it is personal. Right. So my thing is, when you start talking about, I'm here, I'm there, I'm outside, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, but your kid sitting at home waiting to go outside. you're not cultured enough to do nothing out here. That you can't impute that in your child. If you ain't never been nowhere, never seen nothing, how in the hell you gonna give it to him? But it's not for the guy down the street who's your homie. It's not for your barber to take your kid and make sure he have a good time. Now this is where I'm going with this. Both of my sons' mothers have careers. Even my ex-wife has a daughter. They all have careers. Right. Trying to get they're getting their doctorates, their masters. They're over this, they're over that. But they still find time as single mothers per se to spend time with their kids. Now, I'm not talking about buy them Jordans and buy them clothes, and I'm talking about they literally take them places. They know how to balance their life with being a mother. So don't get mad at me or say that I'm wrong or I'm part of the problem, and when I should be trying to find a solution. You know what? I am the solution, because there was 2 women that I laid down with and had children with. I have been in the trenches with both of my sons since they were born. That's the solution. Yeah. Stop sleeping with these niggas, letting them get you pregnant and tearing their ass. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
The solution is the brothers that are 10 toes down, rain, sleet, or snow, whatever the issue is with baby mama or ex-wife or whatever, that's still in the trenches with their kid. So you're not an exception to the rule. You're not a damsel in distress because, oh, you're attacking the single mothers. No, I'm attacking the ones who are outside and don't do nothing inside. And
they're doing the exact same thing that the baby daddy did.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even see how a woman can fix something out to be comfortable to say, well, my homeboy down the street got my son, he good. We live in a society to where some young men who don't have role models, listen to this. There are some young men who don't have role models, who don't have father figures. Right. You don't know, just because you cool with your barber, cool with the dude down the street, you don't know for sure if that dude is a rapist, child molester, or some kind of, what is the word? Pedophile. Yeah, any of that.
Yeah, you don't know.
But because your son is looking for a dad or some kind of fatherly figure, he could be fucking with him, touching him, doing it. Hey, this is our little secret, you know. He ain't gonna tell because he likes that fatherly figure that he has.
Right.
And don't tell me that this is far-fetched. I'm just pulling some rabbit out of my ass. This happens all the time.
All the time. It happens all the time.
How can you even fix your mouth to just be cool with, I'm outside, I'm doing me, and I ain't worried about my son. He good. My homeboy got him. You get him.
You supposed to have him.
Get him. Show him everything outside of this world that you're trying to see. Right. It has to be a balance.
Right.
I have so many other things going on besides this podcast. Come on, bro. We love doing this. We love doing this. We have fun doing this, but this is not our life. Yeah. When we close these things at 8 o'clock, our world start doing something else.
Something totally different.
But I do have a balance. I do know that the things with my artwork, the things with this podcast, the things that I do in the community, that I need Brandy to come on here with this scripture, because we talked about this early. You shouldn't even be running your mouth about everything that you're doing. Just goddamn it, do it. Just do it. Do it and go on. The world don't need to see it because people need that validation so bad. It makes you look bad when you see, because see, a lot of people on social media don't know those people that say that. I can sit here and tell y'all, hey, I'm going to the mayor's luncheon tomorrow. Catch me out here at the skating rink, going live for Barbershop Talk. But then a lot of people don't know the inside that I have sons.
Right.
So me saying all that, they don't know that I'm a deadbeat dad. I never do nothing with them.
Yeah, they can't.
All they see is this image that I'm trying to portray to y'all, that I'm somebody out here in the world, and that's not how that rocks. Your children are lacking because you're trying to put yourself before them. It has to be a balance, man. It has to be a balance, and I'm just sick. I'm sick of the bullshit trying to come at me like you're not doing enough.
Right.
It's not my job to take care of single kids who don't have fathers. Okay, yes, I have homeboys who have entities that will call me and be like, "Hey, Frey, we rounding up some youth doing this. You want to come speak? Cool, right on. I'm there."
Right.
But that's not my ministry, brother. I got 2 sons that this world is wicked.
Your ministry is your kids.
Exactly. I'm gonna put them first, bro.
Yeah, they come first.
And I'm not at just one football game. I don't post me at the arcade with Kyle or me having a puff with Rashad for validation. I do this because I love my kids, brother.
Brandy said is Matthew 6
Go ahead,
1 and
Brandon.
4.
See, that's it.
Yeah.
And
Matthew 6, 1 and 4. For y'all that read the Bible,
Run it.
Matthew 6, 1 and 4.
And that's the thing, bro. Like I try not to be that guy who, first of all, social media just got it to the point where everybody just puts all their business on there. If you got an issue with somebody, go live. And why would you?
Yeah.
First of all, I think it's very hoish to go live and not show your face and you ranting and raving. You know what I'm saying? If I got an issue with you, first of all, there's gonna be cameras off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you, my guy.
Talk to you.
I'm gonna talk to the person I got the issue with. To go on there, air out your grievances and be bitching and complaining, and then you're not even G enough to show your face. You hiding behind it. Turn around so we can see how mad you are.
Yeah, let's see
how mad you are. Really
how mad you are.
You ain't really mad. You just in your feelings about some shit that ain't going your way, so you want to take it to social media. And at the end of the day, bottom line, nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. It ain't gonna get you no more cool points, no more validation for ranting and raving about how somebody treated you or what they think. Just do your part and shut the fuck up.
In the grand scheme of things, you know, this is the shit that we're talking about. You know, people have these. They want to be. Everybody want to be the guy.
Bro.
Everybody want to be the guy, but then you ain't man or woman enough to stand in a person's face and say, or man or woman enough to be down with a structure that you didn't put together.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing, bro. If you ain't even the head honcho of the thing, you kind of the middle person, and you want to talk about that, my dude, and all this blocking and shit. Go ahead, block. You. That's that throwing rock, hiding your hands. Anything that I say, I can stand on principle. I can stand 10 toes on it because I believe it.
Right.
So if I say what I say, man, I mean that shit, bro. I'm not finna block you because I feel like you said something to me and I didn't like it.
Right.
But yeah, you still looking at shit.
Right.
Get the fuck on. Just don't partake of it anyway. Because I'm gonna say what I want to say as long as I feel like I'm saying it, trying to help.
The people that don't like you, or the people that have a problem, or the people that have a problem with you, or the people that wish they had said it, or wish they had done it, they always have a problem with the person that's doing it. They always have a problem with the person that said it. They always have a problem with the person that's mixing the gumbo. And if you ain't got no pot, if you ain't got no spoon, you can have all the ingredients you want to. If you ain't got no oven, you ain't got no pot and no spoon, you ain't mixing up nothing.
You ain't mixing up nothing. And at the end of the day, do your own thing. Step out on faith on your own, by yourself, without the backing of all of this shit that you talking about is gotcha, and see how far you get without it.
Yeah, because people don't understand, man. Everything that's done out here in the world is hard work. It's living life. Living life is hard work. And
just living life alone.
Just living life alone. And then when you add on all the other stuff that you're doing in your life, it's hard. And then it gets harder because you got clowns want to talk down on you. You got people want to say bad stuff. You can't and people doing ignorant shit.
Fix home. You gotta fix home
first. You gotta
first.
fix yourself.
Fix yourself first before you jump out here trying to criticize. Look, I for the life of me, I don't understand how a person can get pissed off because you're not doing what they want you to do. Yeah. This is not, some stuff is not your ministry, bro. Some stuff is not your lane. Yeah. So it doesn't make you less of a man.
Right.
Because you didn't start a million man march full of brothers.
Right.
Oh, you less than a man. That doesn't mean that, bro. You have to operate in where God has you, bro.
Right.
And you don't step outside of that. The moment you try to do something, I've noticed, bro, and this is keeping it $150. I noticed the people that always try to step out of something that ain't even in their calling just because they want the validation or they want to be seen. It's trash. Yeah. It's trash, bro. It is trash. It never, you know what? It never goes the way it's supposed to, because first of all, God didn't ordain you to do that. But you want to step out here and try to do it for likes and validation and I want to be seen. Man, you got to fix home first, bro. It's a lot of stuff that goes on at home first.
Right.
I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk my shit and I'm going to say what I say because, look, at the end of the day, I still got stuff at home to fix first.
Yep.
I'm not going to touch certain things if I know in my life it is. So I'm not going to tell this sister, hey, why don't you? I see you as a stand-up woman. Why you ain't got a podcast with 1 million women on it talking about it? That might not be your deal. So sis, I don't even have no business speaking on it or even trying to tell you to do that.
And why you don't do it? Why you asking another person why you don't do this and why you don't do this? Why don't you go do it?
Yeah, bro. Like it just pisses me off, man.
Stop trying to tell other people how to run their shit. And run your own
and the
shit.
thing is, like, we gotta start making people uncomfortable. Like I'm gonna hit you dead in the jaw with the truth, bro. Cause I can't call myself a friend, call some, and then that's a hoe ass nigga. Oh, he a bitch ass nigga because he said this, he said that. No, it's not. It's I'm calling out the obvious.
Right.
I'm calling out the obvious. I'm showing what the world don't see. I know for a fact that this is what this is.
Right. And the dude, like and
Bruh.
People, I know y'all, we get on this show and we do this kind of stuff often. But
I know it'd be like kicking a dead horse sometimes.
Yes, and it'd be like beating a dead horse. It really do. But we got to beat this damn horse.
Yeah, we got to go on and get it out. Get it out.
Like my man said, the hat is over the fence. You know what I'm saying? We got to go ahead and do what we got to do. It's high time for people to understand that you have a thing. And whatever the hell your thing is, do your thing.
Do your thing.
Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Stop.
You lose momentum on what it is you're supposed to be doing, stalling, trying to critique what the next man's move is. I don't look, bro. And you know me, I really give 0 F's about what the next man is doing until you start knocking on my door. Mm-hmm. I could care less what any celebrity is doing. I could care what moves another man. A person that's constantly telling you what they're doing all the time really ain't doing nothing, to be honest, bro. And you'll see it. It's like, okay, you say you're doing this, you say you're doing that. Fine, just we understand somebody didn't love you as a youngin'. We understand you the world of Facebook and social media is your oyster. Right. You need this to feel loved on. You watch them. Watch these type of people, bro. Watch how they are in public. When they log off social media and the smoke is clear, watch how many people actually rock with them in real life. Mm-hmm. You're a genuine dude, and I know this for a fact. There's nothing hoish about you. There's nothing bitch about you. Although somebody else might say it because you're not operating the way
they want me, the way they want you to,
or you're acting out of comfort for them.
Right.
You saying stuff that's ruffling little feathers.
Right.
Do me that way.
Yeah.
Ruffle my feathers, please.
I had a guy that's been down with me for 14 years, and this guy he's been real close to me. We real close, and I realized over the last few years that he had become kind of distant, and he started to becoming distant. And he started to say things, and a few days ago he said a bunch of stuff, and I said that now I know how you really feel. So this dude been around me for 14 years, man, and 14 years, and
the last 4 he really started
the last 2 or 3 he really started to show his ass. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell the dude, I said, man, hey, stay away from me. Don't come around me no more. I ain't gonna be nice to you next time. And it don't bother me. It don't bother me because I'm not bent out of shape. I don't never get bent out of shape by no nigga. No personal. I don't personal shit. I don't get bent all out of shape. I've had my issues. Everybody's had their issues, but I stand on my 10 toes because I'm capable of doing so. Right. I gotta keep standing. But when you get bent out of shape and you get in your hurt, you going through a whole bunch of stuff, and then you want to take it out on the people closest to you, you got a problem.
That's internal, bro.
That's internal.
That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with the people around you. That's you got to start grabbing that mirror and looking at self, brother.
Yeah, you have to. Everybody need to do that. And I know we saying gloves off, and the gloves is off.
Not necessarily gloves off to fight. It's just like it's just time to wipe our hands with the. Start really take the gloves off and put your hands on the situations at hand.
I understand that people, and I said this to you. Yesterday when we were talking. Everybody ain't gonna be around you all the time. Scripturally, it's only one person that's supposed to be with you until you die, and that's your husband and your wife. But outside of that,
people gonna fall off.
People is gonna fall off. Your brothers and sisters might fall off. You might get distant from your brothers and sisters. You might get distant and fall off from your best friend because you driving your ship. And while you driving your ship and doing your thing, it's going to be people that's going to envy you. They want to hang around you to see what you're doing. And these people will say, hey, man, I like how you doing your thing. I like how you doing your thing. And then when they get mad at you, you bitch ass nigga, you this and you that.
They going to come with everything about you.
Yeah. And you think people listen to you. People don't listen to you. People don't buy. Listen, man, I don't know who people think I am, and I don't care who people think I am.
As long as you know.
I know who the fuck I am. I know what I do on a daily basis. I know how I treat people. I know that I have treated people wrong in the past. I know that people have done me wrong in the past. I'm doing a whole array of things that I keep to myself until it's time.
Right.
But I'm doing things, and for me, the importance and the entity that I'm doing it for is the entity that I want to say, look at my son. And I want God to say, look at my son.
Right. At the end of the day,
I don't care. I don't care,
bro,
about what you think of Jeff Davis. I don't care about what you think of Astute Gentleman. I don't care about nothing you think.
Man, you see what Nikki just put? That's one of the realest quotes on here today. Everyone that's rowing in your boat, not rowing in your direction.
No. And that's why they got to get off.
And they got to get off. And as you continue to elevate personally, you look. One thing we always do, we always pray, right?
Yeah.
Most of us pray and we ask God for elevation.
Right.
We ask God, if you just, I want to go higher, Lord. I want this. I want that. Lord, if you just put me in a space where I can acquire these things.
Right.
You got to be careful what you pray for.
Yeah.
Because when God bless you with that stuff, it's some stuff that comes with that.
Yeah.
And some of that might be that homeboy that's just been your dog since you was in the sandbox. He got to go. That homegirl that's been rocking with you since jelly shoes, she got to go. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if you really truly want God to bless, if you really truly want God to honor those prayers and the things that you want, you have to be obedient and know when it's time for them people to go, you have to let them go. But you know what another problem is? It's a whole lot of people scared to be their own individual. So they hide behind this homegirl. Oh, these my homegirls. These my sisters. Man, you talk about this one. You really don't like that one. Yeah. But you because there's something going on that's keeping your face out there, you're gonna stay embraced. Nah, that is the wrong attitude to have. Just don't be afraid to step out there and walk on that water, man, and do you.
You know how many times, man, that for me and me personally, I've been through some things, man, in my life, and it's been about, I could say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, man, I was on my face.
Doing it.
On my face.
Just an idea of something that you wanted to do?
No, I'm just saying.
In life.
Okay. In life. And you would never know it. You would never know that Jeff been through these things because I don't carry that shit. I'm not still, nigga, ain't no scars on my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hurt is, you're supposed to gain strength from the hurt.
Yeah.
You know, a boxer getting hit in the face and he get a cut over his head, they tell him, well, you can't go back and fight in 3 months because if you get hit in that same spot, it's gonna open up again.
Right.
So what you didn't need to do is you wait a while and you build up and you strengthen yourself and the cut gets tougher.
Right.
The skin gets tougher around the cut.
Right.
Now you can go back and fight, and it may not open again. If it does open again, it ain't tough enough. Either that or you soft.
Right.
You know. So when you, I tell people all the time. I gotta give you this nugget. And I don't know if people know this. People don't know this about me.
Drop it.
Before I opened this shop 10 years ago, I was homeless. I was living in the Motel 6 up the street on Beltline, and I was walking. I had no car, and I was homeless.
Mm.
And I was walking to my salon suite over here in Addison.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that I had a destination, but I was out of there. I was going through a divorce. I was homeless, and I had 5 pair of pants, a couple pair of drawers, and some shoes, and my computer and my clippers. And so when you go through stuff, you got to understand that you go through things. In the Bible, there's plenty of scriptures in the Bible where God allowed everything to be taken away from these people.
Right.
And then when he took it away from them, then they gained more because they gained their relationship with God.
And that's what, and not to cut you off, but that's what it all boils down to.
Yeah.
If people would just stop for a minute, I understand social media is the engine. Hell, people will get on there before they even thank God in the morning. They'll hop on there to see how many likes and some went and all of that. But my thing is this. Sometimes you have to use your brain, people.
Yeah.
You got over 1,000. Look, I have over 1,000 some odd social media friends. Let's say that, because some of them I ain't never sat at a dinner table with, or I ain't even seen them in real life.
Right.
You have all of these social media. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how. I'm like, Deborah Cox, how did you get here? Like, word life.
Right.
But the thing is, if people will learn to stop trying to appease, putting on all of this makeup, and I'm not talking about ladies, because brothers do it too.
Yeah.
When I say makeup, I'm talking about not natural blush, and now I'm talking about the makeup of the shell.
That too, though.
That too. Oh my God.
Niggas walking around here with fake beards and these toupees.
All that it's crazy. But the thing is, if you take the time and think, you do this for these people who don't know you.
Right.
When God is like, just give me the best of you, man.
Right,
Because these social media people don't care where you going. They don't care if this podcast gets 8 views or not. None of that, bro.
Yeah.
So we sit at this table for an hour, running our mouth, and at the end of the day, y'all tune in.
Yeah.
We love you.
We love
but
you.
If you don't, oh well, this is what we planned on doing. This is what we want to do.
And
this is what we want. It ain't for everybody. But my thing is, at the end of the day, you have to learn to love within, because what we really talking about is making people that are comfortable uncomfortable. Somebody needs to grab you and say, "Look, man, you out of pocket. Look, sis, what you doing?" Because you can't have your titties out and say, real talk. You can't be half-ass naked and your post is a scripture.
Yeah.
God got me. Lord, just keep me near the cross. What the? Bro, that is the weirdest. And there's nobody.
Right.
Nobody holding them people accountable. You mean you ain't got a sister, a homegirl that's you being naked and God don't make a good sandwich, sis. You might want to just say, hey, let it all hang out. I prefer you say that than to be throwing the Lord's name in there.
Here's the thing where people have conformed to, and we're taking the gloves off. Stop telling people that they sexy. And they not.
And we not.
Because you don't want to. You
don't want to hurt their feelings.
Shaming. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
That's not body shaming.
You body shaming. You should be ashamed. They're body shaming because they should be ashamed, and you should be ashamed of your friend being out there like that.
Right.
If that's your friend.
If that's your friend.
And I happen to know that females will tell a female that they don't even know, "Ooh, girl, you rocking that," and be lying. Stop lying to
go
them.
back behind their back and tell another man. You see what man? She know better than having that. Tell them straight up.
Yeah,
I know for
right.
a fact, Nikki. I know for a fact that Nikki does it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I know that she. Put it to you like this. I know that she's a good friend.
Right.
I know
Yeah.
I know that she will make someone that's comfortable uncomfortable by telling them
Yeah.
the truth. And I love her for that, for
Yeah.
just being straight up, honest, and raw. Because at the end of the day, some people are laughing at you. Some people like it. To me, and even with men, bro, when y'all out here doing this stuff and putting yourself out to be this and hype, it's wolves out here.
Yeah.
It's people that are not here for the betterment of you.
Right.
There are people here that really want your spot. There's people that want what you have. There's people that are here to tear down everything that you've built. So you have to be mindful. You
Right.
have to be mindful of how you put yourself out here. And it's like I had somebody do it for me. That's why I could speak on it. Cause look, everybody knows back on my old page, my Charcoal Marco, I was the rant king.
Right.
And that was because I was in a church where I was so brainwashed where I became judgmental, bro.
Right. Right.
And it made me look like I was holier than thou.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, bro, you got all kind of stuff going on. But the moment that Kafre stopped that and really looked in the mirror and seen, bro, I seen me for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to change the narrative. I wanted to go get my homeboys who was maybe wilding out on social media. And then just keeping it you got homeboys, ain't no good women out here. Man, all these hoes and those. It's like, nah, it ain't them, bro. Listen,
it's you.
It ain't you.
It's
It
you.
ain't them. Look how you look. When you go to Sam's and they got the little toothpick with the little smoky Denmark on it, right?
Right.
They
right.
offer it to you, you eat it. What is the reason why? Because they want you to buy
They
it.
want you to buy it. Yeah.
So if somebody had a fucking some molded piece of bread on a toothpick, are you gonna buy that loaf?
No.
So that's I'm saying that to say
Pay
how
attention.
you display yourself
Right.
out here, brother.
Yeah.
It's how somebody else is.
Yeah.
So if you're a female and your mouth is potty, let me tell you, the biggest complex is the loudest person in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the person that's the loudest, the most animated. That's the clown.
But you know,
That is
everybody,
the clown.
everybody doing all of this stuff, man, and because they think that whatever it is that they're doing is going to gain them something.
It gains them something, but it be the wrong.
It be the wrong something.
It be the wrong.
Females get artificial breast implants and artificial booty, and what you're gonna get is you're gonna get an artificial dude trying to holler at you. Dude,
He already, everything that we see is already looks, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're married, I can't. But if you out I could say it. If you were out and about and you saw a beautiful woman,
Right.
it's what you saw first.
Yeah.
It's gonna always be the visual.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking brother. That's a nice looking sister.
Yeah.
Now, let's just say you get into a realm where y'all conversating.
Right.
They open their mouth, bruh. That shuts down
Yeah, shut
damn
down-
near
that shut
everything.
down everything.
Or say they conversation is good. Now you done moved to step 2.
Yeah.
They look good.
Yeah.
They got good conversation.
good. Then
Now
you mess
start
around
kind
and
of
go-
dating with them a little.
Yeah, you mess around and go to their house and they don't.
Oh,
you
it's
know,
nasty and shit.
house
Or
nasty,
this
clothes
dude
all
really
over the
got
damn bed.
whole females knocking on it. You over there trying to chill with him. His females out there busting his windows out.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this is a handsome brother. He had good conversation. But man, what was all this extra shit out
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
So my thing is like, you have to genuinely be you. I would tell somebody who's looking for a mate, male or female, genuinely be you. Sisters, dumb down a little bit on the makeup. You look Golden Gate casket ready. Like, if you watch these steps, bro. A female that does that has all of that and desires to be in a relationship.
Right.
Must don't see the end game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. You must don't see the end game, because if you got a pound of makeup on, you got all these extensions, but you want a relationship, at some point, if that's what you really desire, he's gonna have to see your natural self anyway.
Right.
At some point.
Right.
Some point as grown folks, let's
Yeah.
just keep it a spade a spade. You might knock him down the next week and he done spent the night and half of your ass is on the nightstand over there.
Right.
And it's like he done woke up to
But
something
that-
totally different than
but-
what he saw on social
But
media.
that go to these.
And it's the dudes too.
It's the
Hey
dudes
ladies,
too.
what if you saw that handsome chocolatey brother with the nice groomed beard, and then you took a little shot, let him spend the night, then you wake up in the morning, this nigga's whole Abe Lincoln joint is on the nightstand.
nightstand.
It would freak you the hell out.
Yeah.
What did I get
Yeah.
into last
But,
night?
yeah. And so if you think that, about a dude with a fake beard or a dude with fake hair and these hair units and all that stuff. Everybody keeps saying, well, man, you gotta let people be people, let people do what they want to do. Yeah, you're right. Let you do what you want to do. But hey, I'm the dude, since I gotta let them do what they want to do, I get to say what I want to say. And
I tell my homegirls, watch them niggas.
50-year-old niggas running around getting, you've been bald for 30 years. And you pop up, all of a sudden you pop up with a head full of hair. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because women, I happen to know women like bald head dudes. You know what I'm saying? My brother, I got two brothers that's younger than me. My cousin, my daddy. You know what I'm saying? I know a bunch of cats that's been bald for years. My cousin Sherlock been bald for years.
It's something hard to embrace though, bro.
You know, I mean,
for some men, look, some men have been like you said.
That's an esteem thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. All through my younger days, when I had hair, my waves was 360 spinning.
Yeah,
bro. When this started to fade, I remember the barber just kept pushing the edge up back, trying to save it. And I remember one time my barber looked at me one day, said, "Frey, my G, I could just give you a low fade." He said, "But the clock ticking on this top, bro."
Yeah.
And you know what ended up happening to me? COVID.
Yeah.
COVID. It was COVID. If you go look at, you remember, bro, I did have a little fade, but after COVID, there were no barbers.
Yeah.
So I had to take them Andes, bro, the ones that you skinny with, and then it grew on me. It grew on me. But for some men, it's a self-esteem thing.
Yeah.
And they want to still relive their youth. They still want to, you know.
I'm excited. I'm excited to get older.
It's more life.
Yeah, I look.
You know how many of our cats are gone, brother?
Yeah, I look forward to getting older. My dad is 80. I look forward to getting 80.
Man,
my mom's 76. I look forward to getting 76.
You just want to get older so you can be able to say but you say what you want to say now.
Yeah.
I used to listen to my grandmother and I'd be like, damn, my dear, I can't wait to get your age. Because you just say whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But now it ain't just that, man. It's about more life. I got a son that's 26 and one that's 12. I really want to see them both give me some grandkids at some point. Like, so my thing is, like, I try to live life to the fullest and to the best of my ability. I don't try to be a hindrance to nobody. Right. I don't try to tear nobody down. Anybody that knows me knows, and most of my boys know, my guys know. They like, bro, I'm on the front line with y'all when y'all doing something positive. Right. But then you have these old hater ass motherfuckers that be like, well, because you don't see it, then I'm not doing nothing. I have way more accolades behind my name than social media has ever seen. I just give y'all a glimpse of some of the stuff. That's just, and it's not me gloating. It's just, hey, yo, look, if y'all in Deep Ellum, look at all of these banners. I'm on 4 blocks. I got a total of 84 banners of my artwork in Deep Ellum. It's not that I'm gloating. It's just that, hey, it's something dope I did. I want to share that with y'all. Yeah. Hey, this celebrity just caught my piece, dog. Like, yo, when that happened to me, bro, I didn't even know it. I was asleep. People called me. I had to even tell people, stop tagging them folks that your homeboy did that. I just let it do what it's supposed to do. I used to say that on comments, and those are my receipts. Right. I used to go under people's comments, hey, I appreciate the love. Just let it do what it's supposed to do. Don't tag that person no more. They got it. It's back there. It's so back there. Just let it do. I don't want it to ever feel like, first of all, I don't like props. I don't like the attention like that. I don't really. But it's some people who need that validation. And it's like we need to do a better job of holding each other accountable. People do it to me, so I understand it, bro. Nikki said
a fake butt. She said she a sucker for beards, and if she found out it was fake, it'd terrify her.
Nikki, pull on it.
Pull on it, Nikki. I had to do it. Pull on that thing. And when y'all out eating and you ain't figured it out yet, just rub on it a couple of times. And you know how dudes back in the day we used to rub in the female's hair and
feel that track.
Feel them tracks of them hairpins or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, you know what females do it to each other? Girl, your hair so they really be trying to see where the tracks are.
Yeah,
like, bro, look, I'm not finna touch no nigga's beard or none of that.
Nah, hell no.
But it's look. You know what the best lie detector is nowadays?
What's that?
A white rag. a white towel gonna tell it all.
Gonna tell it all.
That's men and women.
Yeah.
When you see these dudes up close, sometimes I look at these brothers, I be like, man, y'all know better than that.
Man.
Y'all done took this Sharpie marker.
Yeah, man.
And it be way right here, but the hair don't start till like down here.
Yeah.
You see I chopped it off.
No.
They been calling me Mr. Brown all day. I get it. It's all love.
But you know who I blame for that?
Who?
You know who I blame for the fucking barbers.
Yeah, they ain't barbers no more, man. They artists. They me. They canvassing out here now.
But they horrible artists.
Oh man, you every time I see DJ Khaled, I be like, bro,
come on, man.
I'm like, it's way up here with the shit.
My beard is.
I don't blame. Look, yo,
my beard is real.
I don't blame
my hair real too. For those that's tripping like that nigga hair growing fast. This is mine. This is my hair.
I chopped it off.
Yeah.
I chopped the beard off, but
yeah,
y'all know I
know.
But look, I ain't never put no marker on my joint. Like I got the right tools to make sure it's crisp.
Enhancements are for photo shoots and photo ops. You know, because it's makeup. When you go to the photo, when you go do a professional photo, and the ladies know too, when they go do the professional photo, they get their makeup done, and so on and so forth.
It's not for
every day.
It's not for every day. And then like we're talking about making somebody uncomfortable. If you know that chick or your homie, because dudes are starting to do it now. Dudes are starting to digitally filter now.
Oh yeah,
man. My thing is, if you know that person doesn't look like that in real life, and some of these filters, dude, are so obvious.
Yeah.
Like the filter has literally air sprayed all of your wrinkles out your face, and then y'all be like, oh my God, girl, you so beautiful. Come on, knock it off. Like, stop.
Cut it out.
The reason why those people continue to do the stuff they do is because you lying to them. So, hey, look, man, I seen this little young cat, and them the ones that'll tell you the truth. This little young cat told this chick, your face so filtered, you look easy to draw. I said, damn it. He said, you look easy to draw. You ain't got no cracks. No, you look like just a smiley face emoji. You done air sprayed all your shit off, and it's like, man, we all just need to start holding people accountable. It's the same way for me. Somebody's always checking me about something, whether it's them getting on me about my potential. I am my worst critic.
Yeah.
So I'm always having somebody that when I'm trying to come at a woe is me point, I don't want to hear that shit, Frank. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
And I love that, bro, because first of all, I'm not in my feelings to the point to where I can't accept it.
Right.
I'm gonna take what you say.
Right.
I may not accept it right then, but I'm gonna go look in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I'm going to dissect that thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm not afraid to be like, yeah, you caught me on that.
Yeah.
I might not even say nothing to you. I just start correcting the flaw.
Yeah, correct the issue.
But when
and
you
then
allow
that person
somebody
to come back to you and say, hey, man, I see. Hey,
they might not even see it. They just want to see if you do it on your own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now he better now. He ain't mad dog. Same way with the females, dog. Just need somebody to tell you are beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Tell yourself. Shit, tell yourself first.
Well, I mean, but
come on, man.
Don't tell yourself that you're beautiful just because you're trying to boost your ego, because you get your feelings hurt.
Somebody gonna tell the truth.
Somebody gonna tell the truth.
And the problem with that is, bro, with everybody lying to y'all, a lot of people gonna lie to you, but you gotta be careful, because there's one person waiting to tell you the truth.
Right.
And that's the one that's gonna really hurt your feelings.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's gonna be that person to your right or to your left who you just love to death. They got me. Oh, that's my dog. He got my back. 10 toes. He's solid. But he gonna be the main one day just gonna get tired of the buffoonery and the coonery. Bruh, I've been meaning to tell you this. I had a homeboy come to me 3 days ago about something that I did, an interaction I had with another classmate, that they knew I was better than having this type of dialogue on social media. I hadn't seen bruh in about a year.
Right.
I haven't seen him. Just one day was out and he ran into me. And but the first thing he said, hey, Ray, how you doing? Da-da-da-da. First thing he said was, bro, you know better than what you had did. And I was like, what'd I do? Right. He went back to that. Right. Couldn't wait till he saw me so he said, I could have got in your inbox. He said, but we men.
Yeah.
I was going to wait till I saw you one day.
Right.
And he said, now that I'm seeing you, bro, I wanted to tell you,
that's a friend.
Bro, that wasn't a good look for you.
Yeah, that's a friend. That's a friend.
So at the end of the day, I've had people to take me out of comfort and make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me a hater because I'm addressing something. It doesn't make me a bad person. Yeah, those. Let me tell you something about a narcissist real quick before we get out of here. People always think a narcissist is the type of person that's dastardly. They mean. They snakes. It's not them people that like to throw rocks, hide their hands, and then like a Karen type of attitude.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are narcissists too,
Right,
because they do all of this stuff, and then when the clapback come back,
Yeah.
oh, they talking about me. No, you should have just kept your mouth closed.
Yeah.
And if you had an issue with somebody, don't take it to social media. Go directly to them, because the stuff that you're saying, you don't know how a person perceived that. And then you get in your feelings a little bit. You start being direct.
Right.
So who in their right mind is not going to take that you throwing a shot? I'm the type of person, you poke the bear, I'm coming out swinging, dog. Like, and I don't care about your ego. I don't care about your funky little followers and all of that shit. I'm bringing your hat to you.
Yeah.
Because you should have just kept your mouth
Bring it,
closed.
Bring it. Yeah, yo, this has been another great episode of Barbershop Talk with Jeff and Frey.
All day.
You know, and we I'm not gonna never put the gloves back on, but we're gonna change the topic.
Yeah, we off this now. The
We
gloves
off this
is
now.
off, but now
It's
let's talk. Be happy.
We gonna
It's a topic I want to discuss. You don't want to, man, and I do not know why you don't want to touch that.
We will, but
because I know the ladies gonna be ready for it. I done told a few, and they like, tell Jeff to come on with it. I said, nah. He said we gotta wait, ladies.
Yeah.
So for all of y'all that know what I'm talking about,
Right.
bro say we gotta wait. But it's a good one, y'all.
It's a good topic.
It's a great
we
topic.
gonna get on it. We gonna get on it for real. But yo, I'm the barber.
I'm the artist, and y'all know what it is.
Y'all